Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. We're in our dramatic observation glass, observation deck, observatory. It's like, what do they call it? Observatory. With, you know, our mystical, beautiful, dramatic music. And very close to all of our lovely questy tributes here. Our beautiful garden, which I think is stunning. Our first, I suppose, penance tree, giving back to the Bulbo tree community. The first of hopefully many. We'll see. Oh, there's my little, more of my little voxel shrubs. I really love these things so much. Yeah, this is such a great room. I've got a whole bunch more Reginalds. I forgot their name for a second. A whole bunch more Reginalds. The Reginald community has expanded. Yeah, nice. And what a nice, comforting. Oh, and the sun is rising. The sun is rising over the burning wreckage of the still burning wreckage, burning after 90 plus episodes, the still burning wreckage of the Aurora. That fire is something. It's a lot of fuel on that ship. And if I angle just here, we can just see to the left, not only our Neptune rocket waiting very patiently to take us to the end of the game, the sun rising, but also our cloaked Terra Island / second tropical island home, and the other section of our home here. What a comforting way to start an episode, and our cuttlefish, like one of our cuttlefish family. What a beautiful, comforting way to start an episode after the sheer horror and terror of the kind of massive mistake and then repeated tries at a rescue mission that took place in the last few episodes. But how victorious I feel having successfully completed that mission. So, on to new things. First off, 99% progress on a water. Could we dare hope that our above ground filtration machine here might produce a water for us in the next, I don't know, half an hour? How long is that 1% going to take to tick over? Anyway, so I think what we're going to aim to do in general is, in this episode, as I said at the end of the last episode, is to finally attempt to cross over to, beyond the Aurora. I might do one or two things before I do that. I'm not 100% sure. Why do I have this? I don't need that. Did I pick it up and not have space to put it back? Not sure. I'm just picking up this glass right now. Let me just double check, because one of the very, very small tasks. One of the very small tasks, and I'm just considering a second one. 2 enameled glass, 2 titanium, and a lithium. Do I have 2 enameled glass? Obviously, I'm sure that you can see I haven't finished my sentence yet, but I'm thinking of doing my first glass dome, which I haven't done. Like, we've got the observatory. Oh, we've got 1. We've got some stalker teeth, so we can make some. But I've got a ready-made one. Great. What was the other one? Titanium. 2 titanium. Gosh, of all of the things, that might be the thing that we don't actually have. No titanium. I just want a really quick. I just want a quick build. Quick glass ceiling build, please. Oh, no titanium. Typical. Alright, well, let's do this later then. Maybe we can do this. We'll try to come back with some titanium. Let's Let's say that. All right, so no glass ceiling. Oh, an iron cube. Can't even remember where I got that. But I can at least use this glass. I can at least use this glass. And I don't think I even have to go into the building, do I? Whoop. Can I build... I've been meaning to put this window here. Great. Nice. And let me just... that just feels nice and complete now. That's been bugging me. And I just want to see if from my other window of contemplation here now. Okay, well, we can see all of the windows, but I guess it's these windows that we can see the... Actually, I'm not sure. Are we seeing... Yeah, we are. We're seeing the top of the alien... Yeah, there's fish. That's cuttlefish. It's small, but there's cuttlefish. So we can stand here and actually watch cuttlefish, and vice versa. Cuttlefish can look back at us. So that's pretty great. Yeah, and we can also see through to our other windows as well. I don't know. That just tickles me. I don't know how to describe it. I just like that. All right. I have another cuttlefish, which I'm going to leave at the shallows. That's just a quick on-the-way task there. I'll put this glass back. We didn't need that. I might just... I've got two kind of rotten Chinese potatoes here anyway. I might as well put that one there, and that'll go the same way. But I don't know if I could still plant these in theory if I build another planter. But I can't build another planter because I don't have any titanium. So that's not going to happen anyway. All right. So a couple of things. One thing is that even if I am going beyond the Aurora, I'm going to want to bring a scanner room materials with me for sure. So, and also make sure I've got my other tablets with me, which might be in the prawn currently or in the Cyclops. One of those two. I'm not sure exactly where I've left those. It'll be in the Cyclops, either in the Cyclops or in the Cyclops within the prawn. Either way, they're there. But I want to make sure that I'm bringing, other scanner room materials with me. And I don't want to bother going all the way back to where I left my last roving scanner room. I just think let's just do another one. Like it's not gonna hurt things to sort of have that other scanner room there, which I could also pick up and move around if I want to do a bit more exploring in that area. Let's just bring a new one. So let's recover some of the material. Actually, I think we might be able to pick between here and our shallows home. I think we can pick up a lot of what we need. So, because I know I've got a lot more titanium there for one thing, but I'm pretty sure 6 titanium, 5 titanium, so 11. We only need 1 hatch, 12, 13. So 13 titanium. Our bioreactor takes titanium as well. 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 titanium. That's actually a lot. Okay. 16 titanium. Our wiring kit lubricant. Quartz. Table coral, copper, gold. Okay. It's a lot of things, but we'll, we've made it work in the past. All right. Absolutely nothing there is useful. Of course, we could go back to relying on a thermal plant, but it just feels like we're making this work for now. Copper ore. That's more copper. Do I have a gold? I've got a table coral sample. I used up so much gold making all of those iron power cells, so I actually might not have a gold pretty much anywhere. But that's easy enough to pick up. Actually got a few coppers around the place. Wee, look at me and my stacks of copper. We actually picked up a bunch. That actually might be what we need to bring with us, so let's do that. I haven't had a suit question for a long time, and now I actually have to have a little think. What suit do I want to bring with me? To be honest, I think water filtration suit. it may be extremely dangerous where we're going. In fact, I have no doubt that it will be. But I think that the real purpose of bringing the reinforced suit on our last rescue mission was because of the real tricky, specifics of what we were doing. Whereas I think, I don't know, this is, you'll remember me saying this, if you know more than I do about how dangerous the situation I'm going into is, or in future if I find myself really, really struggling, and you guys will be able to point at the screen and laugh at my decision here, but I'm going to go with water filtration suit because it's freaking great not having to worry about water. And speaking of which, we have another water here, and we're 6%. Whoa, into making another water. So with that in mind, I think let's just go a bit crazy. Oh no, you know what? We're gonna go and we need food, so we're gonna go and let's be sensible. Let's squirrel these away. Great. Nice. So I'm gonna go and fill up on Bilbo Tree. That'll get our water and our food back up. I don't know. Let's just bring these with us. Yeah. Am I gonna need the Pathfinder tool? Quite possibly unlikely. Alright, and we're all... Do I need to put a new battery in here? Yeah, that's a regular battery for sure. I really want to make another iron battery for... I do have the iron cube here. What did I need for that? Iron battery. What is iron battery? Because repair tool is really important. Oh, that requires a gold and a silver. Alright, possibly we can do that at the shallows, but for now, let's just change this battery. Great. Okay. Let's be on our way. So, you may be wondering, how am I planning? Have I finally made a decision about how I'm planning on going to the Aurora? And you'd think after all of this time, I would have a decision, and I don't. I'm literally making it up on the spot. I am thinking to myself, yeah, where is Sophie? Where is Cyclops? Where have I left? Why can I not see? Why am I so blind? I mean, this is a blind playthrough. Oh, that's right. We've got to go on. I'm glad it reminded me. I've got to go and eat some Bilbo trees anyway, just over here. Yeah, have I made a decision about whether I'm going to try and go beyond the Aurora in the sea? Oh, not the sea moth. I'm not going in the sea moth. I'm either going in the prawn or I'm going in the Cyclops. We have to go all the way over here to get to our next population of Bilbo trees. That's how bad it's become. I swear I'm going to plant a bunch of you guys eventually. I swear we're gonna get around to that one day. But no, I'm still genuinely not sure. And I've been on either side of the Aurora now. I've mapped it. I've learned through, through my mistakes. I've learned so much more about piloting the Cyclops and what's involved and what it can do and what it can't do. And yet still, I find myself completely indecisive about whether I'm going to take Cyclops or prawn, and even whether I'm going to go on the left side or the right side of the Aurora, because one side doesn't feel particularly. It doesn't feel like there's one side which is way better than the other. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay, well let's oop, dive in. Knife away, because I know I've got precious cuttlefish swimming around here. Yeah, so I think I'm really making it up on the spot. Oh, for a second there I thought that might be a sea crown. No. It's a random plant. Random plant of some kind. Yeah. Either way. We've got to go in here for now. Whoop. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I've still got this thing here that I haven't done anything with. While I'm thinking about it, what does a power cell charger take? Something slightly involved. Titanium, ruby, advanced wiring kit. Not too bad, but yeah, we don't have it with us right now. Okay, well, since water is not an issue, I might put another one of those in there. Might just carry one large water with us for the time being, and you know, if we use it, we use it. Oh, I've got just battery with me. Okay. Yep, power cell, deep shroom, some random things, empty. Okay. Just getting a sense for what I've got in here. So immediately what I want to do is get my tablets in here. Oh, I've got some sort of ordinary disinfected waters in here as well. Oh, I think I was carrying a titanium, a table coral, and maybe a gold to build a fabricator, wasn't I? I probably don't... whatever. Well, if we get an extra gold, we'll put it in there as well. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. Drill arm. Torpedo. What upgrades have we got in here? Grappling arm. Torpedo. I mean, that's really all I'm going to use, honestly. I think. Cool. Alright, that's probably pretty good. So, I think, at the very least, let's drive this...
Engine powering up.
Let's drive Sophie over to the shallows area. And I can still... It's not very far. I can still make a decision there about whether I want to take this north of the Aurora or not. So I'll tell you, like, I suppose why I'm still indecisive. There are pros and cons of both, aren't they? It feels like maybe with the Cyclops, it's kind of easier to... Well, with the Cyclops, we have the option of deploying the decoys for that part where we do need to go past a couple of Reaper Leviathans. Maybe that would be a good idea. That said, when I used decoys in our rescue mission recently, I'll be honest, I don't really know what they did. They might have worked. I think they probably kind of a little bit did work. Maybe they worked really well, maybe they were critical, but I was in such panic, as I'm sure you saw. I don't really have a good sense for what the chain of events was. You know, I don't really know. You know, it wasn't a very good experiment with the decoys for me. It was just like literally just chucking everything I had at the situation and not even really being able to kind of observe the consequences of it. So I still don't really feel like I know the decoys very well, but I could imagine that could be useful and could be absolutely critical. At the same time, though, when we were doing our initial kind of explore just in the prawn, going around like the world's edge on either side of the Aurora, it did kind of feel like we might be able to sneak past them. You know, like being right on the edge. And, you know, I really like sneaky. I really like avoiding conflict completely and being sneaky. But my fear, of course, is that if... I think I had better turn the freaking lights on. I think I'm getting a bit close to everything. What's here? 70. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bit further, bit up. Ooh, look at that. That's a kind of a weird view I haven't really had. Interesting. Hey, Peeper! Alright, let's turn the floodlights off, because I don't know how much all of this uses the power. Nice. And I'm gonna actually bring prawn, because if nothing else I want to use the the storage is handy here. Let's have vehicle storage with us. Whee! Let's not even land on the ground. Alright, no harming the gas pods though. Yeah, so I find myself, I don't know, like maybe even as I say those things out loud, maybe I'm starting to convince myself that going the sneaky route would be good. I mean, there are obvious benefits to bringing the Cyclops, which would mean that we would just have the Cyclops north of the Aurora, and that would mean we would have a lot of storage to play with, and now I also know that you can build things. I don't know how much we could build, but you can build some things on the Cyclops, so yeah, so it can play perhaps a bit of a roving home, like a caravan. It's kind of like a caravan, I guess, if I use it that way. But let me just have I don't think I have any gold anywhere, but let's just have a little check. There's a couple of rubies if I wanted to do. Maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah. Oh. The other thing is I need scanner upgrades, and I know scanner room range upgrades. I need range upgrades as well. So we've got some titanium here. Let's bring some magnetite for sure. That's more magnetite and loads of salt. We don't need that per se. And these are just eggs and salt. Salt everywhere. Salt everywhere. Cool. Okay, we can also give our hey, is that our cuttlefish? No, that's not. That's random fish. But we're going to put our little cuttlefish. Hey. Great. I'm gonna leave you here. This is a really safe place for you. So, hey. Oh. Don't worry, it's not sad. You're staying here. I'll visit often. This is my main home, really. Oh, good. You're just gonna be very happy and out of danger here. Don't go near the gas pods. Don't go into the gas cloud. Cool. How many? I think I actually put. No, I didn't. Okay, I've got only one range upgrade in there. I suppose I could bring that if I wanted to. I probably don't really super need that here. I might have some other range upgrades already somewhere here. Yeah, I do. That's right. I made some extras. Great. Okay, so we can bring range upgrades. I'm going to end up with a lot of water, so I don't need all of those. Oh, well, actually, I don't need all of this magnetite then, because I only need one more range upgrade. What's the other thing that I need with the magnetite, though? I have a feeling it's copper. I have a feeling from recent experience of making some that it might be copper. Do I have other coppers? This is full of titanium, so that's great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that what I needed? Double check. Again, we can always get more titanium, but alright, so 1, 2, 3, wiring kit lubricant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's actually 16, isn't it? Because that's 11. Alright. 3 more. Exactly 3 more. Great. It's almost like I planned this. But actually I didn't. I didn't plan that. That was That was a random amount of titanium from other sources, I think. So, I do think it might be copper. Nothing really useful in there, and unless, yeah, things like the propulsion cannon turn out to be randomly useful. But yeah, there's probably all kinds of things to do with that in the game that I haven't realized for most of the game. But yeah, I don't think it's a compelling enough reason for me to bring yet another item. I don't have any ready-made. No. Lubricant. Alright, in that case, lubricant, so we need creepvine cluster. We also need hang on, I've forgotten, was it a wiring kit or a computer chip? Copper, gold, that's right, gold. Wiring kit, so 2 silvers. Alright, 2 silvers, a gold, and creepvine cluster. Let's go get creepvine cluster. That is easy to solve. And while we're at it, we can just go a little bit further and pick up some gold as well. In fact, let's go a little bit further and pick up the gold now. Like there might be some around here. I'll keep an eye out, but whoop. For one thing, I've already gotten a lot of the resources from this area, because this was one of the very early game areas where I was just I might get a maybe copper. Oh yes. Inventory full. It's starting to get full of water already. I should have put some stuff. Yeah, okay. Actually, we've got a problem. I've got way too much stuff. I should have put some stuff in mango already. Okay. No worries. We can make that range upgrade. Put some things in mango storage. And then come back for a creepvine cluster. Yeah, because I guess once, to make the obvious point, once I get over the other side of the Aurora, I want to do some exploring. I know that there's going to be loads of Leviathans, so I don't know how easy that's going to be. But, whoa. There we go. Great. So that's all of our range upgrades. I can put that battery somewhere. Okay, prawn. Mango. I have some very simple duties for you. Open up at the back. No, not like that. Not like that. Might put that in there. Might even put that in there, and that maybe. I'm not sure about bringing the Pathfinder. Like, if I have space, sure. If I have space, sure. I don't need that battery. And let's put the iron cube in there. Cool. Okay, we've got enough space for creepvine cluster. Let's just drop this battery in here. If we got room, yes. Great. Alright, creepvine cluster and gold, ideally. Yeah, and look, I don't know, maybe there's really nothing over there. Maybe it's just a very hard area to get to. I really, it really may be the situation that there are just things I'm missing, but like, you know, like I'm thinking back to, I think about areas that seem to be really, really interesting areas, and yet I don't really find anything apart from, you know, mystery and all of that sort of stuff. I don't necessarily find super interesting things in them interesting to me at this stage in the game, I mean. And I'm thinking about that mountain area that was absolutely surrounded by Leviathan on all areas. I mean, everything about that tells me, wow, this is an incredibly interesting area. And I don't know. Unless I'm totally mistaken, I don't think I found much of anything there. So silver, great, that's the other thing I need. Yeah, so that I don't know, that kind of surprises me, makes me wonder if I'm absolutely missing something, and I would be, you know, like, I hope I am, because then I can still find it, you know, but, yeah. Anyway, just wondering out loud for now. I don't know. No, why not? Why not? Let's get that. Any other sandstone though? Yes, great. That's what I need for the time being. Oh no, that's limestone. That's limestone. This is what I need. No, not lead. I leave lead. Maybe at some point I'm gonna need some lead, but it hasn't been for a long while now. Let's go up and get some oxygen just so there's no emergencies here. It would be I would not be surprised, but it would be very, very silly of me to die during doing something like this, just because I forgot about how necessary oxygen is. There we go. Silver, great, that's 2 silvers, that's our wiring kit. I like it. I like it a lot. Sandstone. I really would like, well, I really would love to pick up all of this quartz as well, but not a priority. Sandstone, great. Oh no, don't make me pick up lead. I'm not doing it. Lead is going straight back. God, have I already farmed a lot of sandstone from this area? Maybe so, maybe so. Let's check out these babies. This is where having built way more scanner rooms, even in areas like this, would be great, just so I could, you know, really speed up the resource gathering. But it's just a trade-off of time one way or the other. Like, it would take time to build all of these scanner rooms that I suppose instead I'm using to do a search every now and again like this, so. Oh god, this is pretty barren. Have I really gotten so many of the resources here? I guess there was that time that I thought nickel ore came from here. So maybe I was really picking everything up then. Oh, how silly. How silly. That was, you know, just a series of misconceptions that led to that weird. There we go. Gosh. I'm good for silver ore. I'm good for silver ore. Gold. I just. Oh well. Look, I'll take it. I could really use some gold. Could really use a breath Anything up here? Oh, nice, a couple of things. Ah, great. Oh, no. No lead. No. Back you go. Alright, let's breathe. Oh, there's a floaty rock all the way at the surface there. Nice. Oh, look at the little floaters bouncing around. That's so cute. So cute. Don't touch them. I think they hurt or something, don't they? It's been a while. Right. Okay. Where am I going? Where am I going? Here. Back we go. Okay, I think all we got to do is pick up the creepvine seed and we're good. We are scanner room and bioreactor and multi-function room and hatch and scanner range upgrade ready. So I feel like I've sort of made the decision for myself that I'm gonna go north, not north. Well, I'm gonna go beyond the Aurora. Oh. I'm gonna go beyond the Aurora in the prawn, I think, and I suppose we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that happens. We'll see what happens, rather. But yeah, am I gonna go on the left side or the right side of the Aurora? I don't think for me there's a right answer really, because maybe there is a correct answer here, because I have been beyond the Aurora just a little bit, and we did it in the Seamoth, and that was when we sort of went through the broken front part of the Aurora. I suppose, I'm just thinking about this now, I suppose I could do that in the prawn, couldn't I? Is there any reason why I couldn't? I'm not sure. Maybe I could. Maybe we can give that a go. And if not, then maybe we just arbitrarily go on the left side anyway. It didn't feel like going along the, yeah, I don't know. I did feel maybe very slightly that going on the right side might have been an easier way to sneak past. Okay, anyway, so let's get these excess materials out of here. I don't need that silver. I've got lubricant wiring kit. I've got 2 gold, in fact. Yep. Is that everything we need? Let's just double check. Titanium wiring kit, lubricant. That's just titanium. All of those things. Quartz and titanium. Nice. And what was the other thing? No, that's totally separate. There was something else I was thinking about gold for, wasn't there? That was an extra gold to potentially build a fabricator. That's actually really good. That's actually really important, because I might be really good to have a fabricator on the other side of the Aurora. Okay, so let's get that in here. Fabulous. Okay, so we've got all the stuff we need, I think, for our scanning room setup. Full stuffs here. Water we're good for. Food we're pretty good for. I'll go and get some peepers now before we head off on our journey. I am not confident enough to use my knife because I'm afraid of taking it out and hurting hurting the cuttlefish like I've done several times previously, or at least once previously. So no, we'll take these ones in. We'll put them in the oven. See, there's cuttlefish right now. Cuttlefish, hi. It's off. It's off. Cuttlefish, I want to say hi. Yeah. Nice. That's for you. There's more where that came from. It appears to be infinite, in fact. Okay, I think that will be plenty of peepers for the time being. So we'll be stuffed full when we leave. Actually, that fabricator is off. Let's go up to our first home, our escape pod. Any messages? No messages. There's probably no more messages left for us in the game, unfortunately. I would love one. I would love a message. Would be so cool. Imagine, it's been so long since I've had anything on the radio. It would be so good to get another radio message for something or other. Maybe there is a way, maybe there is still a way for me to trigger some. You know, maybe something else from the... If those scary ones that we got are indeed from the Warper, maybe, yeah. Maybe we can get another scary Warper message for some reason. Great, okay. Prawn, I think this is it. I think we're gonna go and do it. Okay, let me just do one last double check because I've done some very silly things before and forgot major things. Scan room upgrades. Ingredients for fabricator. All of our tablets, an iron cube, a couple of spare power cells, water, extra water food, medkit. I might stick the Pathfinder in there just for whatever. And all of the stuff that we need for... Yeah. Okay. You know, it might be silly, like I am thinking maybe it would be good to bring decoys. Oh, speaking of which, actually, what have we got in terms of torpedoes? Not much. Nope. Storage. Probably not much here either. Nothing. Okay. Well, while I'm here. Alright, I think I might have some... one. I've got one torpedo. That's not much. I wonder if the stasis guns work on the Reaper Leviathans. I kind of think probably not. Probably not. Or if they do, probably not very well. Yeah, okay. Not much in the way of torpedoes. Again, I don't know. I could go into the Cyclops. I don't think torpedoes are really going to do much for me. Oops. It's been so long since I've had this problem. Why not? Boop. There we go. That's really, really off center. Yeah, I don't think torpedoes are really going to do much for me against a Reaper Leviathan, and it feels like that's the main danger I'm going up against, so... yeah, look, maybe it's not going to hurt to bring a couple of these things along. Why not? We've got a little space in the storage, so let's do it. Okay, I'm going to give you... I'm probably just going to, like, waste these torpedoes immediately. I've probably wasted, like, shot off torpedoes by accident as much as I've actually tried to fire them at things. Okay, so we've got, if we need it, we've got a hull reinforcement, and that's all, that's full, but we've got these things with us just in case it comes up. No. We're going in. We're pointing straight at Prawn's crotch. And towards camera 3 and camera 4. So this is going to be the first thing we attempt. I'm going to see if it's possible to take Prawn kind of through the front of the Aurora, because that was safe. That was safe enough for us when we were in the Seamoth. It's a little bit different in the Prawn because we're a bit more jumpy up and downy from the floor, but I don't know. I wonder if this is going to be a big mistake. Or I wonder if it's going to work out fine. I wonder if this is going to be fine. Maybe this is a good way of doing things. Maybe this is really good. Maybe you guys are all watching this and going, like, nodding your head and going, yeah, look at Rebecca's great decisions. Like, I know what's on the other side of the Aurora, so this is all going to work out so well. She's really well prepared. It's quite possible that everyone watching is thinking that. So, but it's also possible. There are some other possibilities. Let's just say that. I'm actually like sort of tensing up a little bit. Just trying to sort of get used to piloting the Prawn effectively as well. It's been a while since we've been here. And so this was like our second scanner room. It's quite nostalgic. Oh, hang on. I mean, it won't be particularly useful, but I actually can't remember if I added some more. No, I only added one upgrade here. Okay. But let's see, no. Okay, I thought it could potentially be useful if a Leviathan came up here. But I have another option. Oh, camera 26, no. Where's my camera 3? It's probably been taken, really. No, it's not far away. It's somewhere here, right? It's definitely somewhere here, because we had the signal, we came towards it. Yeah, why the frick not? Let's use one of our cameras here. We don't need it. We don't need it here. I've got camera 4 there. Yeah, let's go and do a little reconnaissance. So, I mean, I'm expecting Leviathan sorta here-ish for one, and then there's probably another one a little bit further up there. I think I can just hear it now. Where do we enter the Aurora? Here. So this is what I'm this is helpful as well, just for reminding me of where I'm going when I'm in the Prawn, because it's going to be a lot. Oh gosh, it's actually like way easy to see here right now. That's interesting. Is it because we're in the camera? How far? Whoa. It's interesting to get this view, yeah, like without the sound and stuff. Okay. Okay, so do I go through here? Yeah, because I'd like to have a lot more certainty of where I'm going when I'm in the Prawn. Oh, what? Did I just... Okay. We're still at 99% health, so... Okay, so... Through there, obviously at some point, yeah, obviously we start to lose the vision. I probably can't go through here. I wonder if at some point it's going to say new scan target acquired Leviathan. It may well do. So we might then have to go around here. I can't 100% remember. It's been a long time. It's been many, many episodes since I last did this. Right, and maybe we go around here. Yeah, this sort of doesn't become... Yeah, it's actually not very useful. It's actually not very useful to take it further. So maybe I'll kind of just leave it here. Then again, I don't want to smash into it with the prawn. I love the way that the scanner room in question glows. I don't know if I really noticed that before. Okay, yep, so just... Let's... Yeah, I can hear the Leviathan. I might just kind of situate the camera here-ish at the front. Yeah, why not? Let's just put it there. I don't know why. No real reason. No... so we picked up the prawn suit fragment. But, yeah, still no Leviathan. Anyway. Alright, that's good enough. I know I could put the scanner room upgrades in here and check and... maybe that's a good idea, actually. Just to have a hold on where these Leviathans are. Oh, I didn't need all 4 of them. Whatever. Okay. Because I know that when we looked here one time I didn't see any other Leviathans. I think even with more upgrades, but there we go. There we are. I can't keep this on because I need to bring these upgrades with me. But let's just get a sense now for where they are. There's our... So camera 4 is with us, camera 3 is out there. Yeah, that's, you know... That's where I expected the Leviathan to be. So it's actually really close to... it's actually quite close to the camera. A little bit down there. Okay. But it's not picking the other one up. But I would expect that, yeah, it could be further away. Okay. We were probably walking along here before. Alright. Okay. That's something at least. On we go, on we go. Let's cross our fingers. Are you ready for this prawn? Okay, okay. Let's try and jump from here because I'd like to maintain my jump jet boost for as long as possible. Because I know when I get near here, I kind of feel like the game might even sort of like go, you know, it sort of triggers the shaking of the Aurora and everything like that, and I feel like the game might kind of go, haha, I'm gonna send the Leviathan your way. Actually, I realize with the prawn we can actually we can go up here, which I couldn't do with the sea moth, of course. I don't know if it helps us much because we just need to go, we need to jump back into the water very soon anyway. Yeah, basically here. But still, it's, I don't know, interesting. Boop. Whoa. Alright. So I want to, as before, I want to try and stick as close to the Aurora as I can. And I'm a bit afraid of falling too far as well. Because I don't want to, yeah, start... Like, I'm just not used to having been deep. So let's refresh here. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that at all. I wonder if it's possible to, like, jump up there. Maybe there's secret items or something up there. Alright, okay. Now, ooh, somehow it just really does feel scary. Okay, so we're essentially like on the other side again now, and I know that it basically goes straight down, which sucks. just makes things a little bit hard, because one of the things I've got to consider is like, where can I build my scanner room, you know? And I do know that if I go down, you know, I know that there are some Leviathans down here because I saw one at least. Oh, okay. I wonder if I should build, like, should I build a scanner room here, even though we're not very far up? Maybe we should at least start to get a sense for, yeah, for the lay of the landscape in front of us. Let's do it. We can build it and then unbuild it. Let's drink some waters, and if I can, yeah, we'll need some fuel. I can already hear that Reaper. But hopefully it leaves us alone for some building. Okay. Let's get a multi-purpose room. I don't know. Here. And thankfully now, I didn't know for a long time, but now I know. I can build my scanner room somewhere, somehow or other. Oh, that Reaper Leviathan sounds close. Where will you go? It does sound close. I wonder if it's the one that's kind of further along the bottom of the... Ooh, stop it! Oh, that made me jump! They gave me a fright! I kind of knew I should have, like, killed that thing. Just to... Oh! Well, hang on. Why was that not? Oh, maybe it's going into the rock a little bit. Okay. Somewhere else? I thought this would be easier. Still getting that disconcerting rumbling here as well. Look. Generally speaking, you guys are not a huge problem to me, but it feels like you're going to be a problem. And I've got to say, you're very sick. I do know that there's a cure. I do know that there's a cure for you, but will you find it? I don't know. God, my health sucks already. My health sucks already enough that I need to use one of those. Did I kill it, or did it just... I don't think I killed it. No, I didn't. There it is. I think we got to deal with you. I'm sorry, mate. Oh, it's literally disappeared into rock, into actual just rock face. God, I'm just gonna do myself more damage. This thing is so chaotic. Like, it's actually easier to like follow the I know the other bitey things, because their swimming style is a little bit more predictable. Oh, still, you know what? I've got to breathe. I'm already suffering from oxygen deprivation. Can we see anything? Not really. Nope. Yeah, okay, maybe I've got to move this further away. Maybe that's just what's got to happen here. Alright, fair enough. Let's go into a bit more of an open space and try this again. That Reaper is really close. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm okay. I'm hoping I'm okay. It's really hard to figure out like how to orient this. Oh. I mean, I could just. The problem is if I just put it there, I need to build another hatch, and I'm not equipped for that now. There we go. Oh, thank God. I'm sure that I can sort of work out the logic of that a little bit more easily, but I just sort of don't bother, honestly. And hatch. Oh. Great. And bioreactor.
Warning, emergency
There's a few
power
steps
only.
to this, but
Oxygen production offline.
it is excellent that I can just do this anywhere I want, where there's a little bit of flat ground. Wonderful. Thank you, boomerangs. Straight in here. A range upgrades.
All primary systems online.
Of course, this is probably... Maybe that should be the first thing that we scan for. Yeah, nothing... No wrecks. Not much of anything, really. That is really close. Just looking at the way it moves, that is really close. Okay. But do we see much of anything is the question. That looks like it's edge. World edge, maybe. Well, hang on. Is it? Is it though? So yeah, we're there. The Reaper Leviathan is just there. I mean, I did remember that from last time. Oh, it just... Okay, I guess the scanner saw it moving already. So it's moving around there at a fast pace. It's disconcertingly close. For sure. That is really close. But, that is the only one that it appears to be finding, at least for the time being. It's weird, but... It's weird. I just remember this looking different when I scanned it before. Maybe that's because we're... Maybe it's because we're scanning from a higher point and it's not picking up. Because I remember there being like a load of flat land over here before. Okay, well, I'm slightly alarmed that it doesn't go further. I wonder if it would be... Because this is very slopey. This is very slopey. I'm just concerned that, like, maybe just out of range here could be another Reaper Leviathan. Really feels like this should be going further. We're just too high. We're just too high. I wonder where else... I mean, there's a kind of little flat bit here. Maybe I could build there. Maybe I should just be brave and go, like, kind of straight down. Try and build here. because all we need really, we only need the multi-purpose room to be able to go somewhere. It's on stilts, so maybe it has more capability to go in more places. Either way, I'm going to say over here where the Leviathan is, not interesting. Don't need to go there. Alright, let's try that. Alright. How much did that... Nice, it's still going up, but that really made a lot just from a couple of boomerangs. That's pretty good. Great. Okay.
Warning, emergency power only.
You're either inside or too... Oh, there we go. I was like... I kept going back a little bit and it was still telling me I was too close. Oh, do I need to... No, I can probably... Yeah, okay. Will the scanner room just float there? Maybe. I thought since the scanner room was kind of reliant on the multi-purpose room, that might not work, but no. Okay, I'm a little scared. I'm a little bit wondering if... I'm a little scared of taking prawn down... There it is, it's right there! I'm a little scared of taking prawn down there. I feel like I might just want to go down... I might just want to go down like this. You're not coming? And I think that there will be another one out there for sure. Yep. Okay, this looks usable. It looks like we can build here. Maybe we should try and go near this thing. Every little bit counts, right? Can I see another one? And what's... pushing it a little bit, but what's just down here? More stuff. More stuff. Maybe we should go a little further. Lots of shit. Lots of wreckage. Ah, there we go. Okay, yep, that is Scary Leviathan. Still, I think we'd be alright if we were able to go here. My direction is all a little bit weird here. I wonder if that's already World's Edge. No, not scanner room. Multi-purpose room. Okay. Let's go here. I think the slope here is already gonna limit where we can put the scanner room. No, thank you. Oh, that. There we go. Oh, there. Great. That was not too painful. Especially since I really do need to be careful with oxygen. In fact, speaking of the principle of being careful, I think I'm gonna head up to prawn and breathe anyway. We probably could have made it, but you know. I have to pick up some more fish as well, so it's not... Oop. Oh, that would have been great. Can I... Yes. No, let's be careful and sensible and have a little breathe. Prawn. Oops, not storage. Good thing I didn't need to breathe right that second, hey. Okay, let's see if we can grab this guy. Let's head on down. We've got our cameras here already, which is super helpful. You stay there. Don't come near me. Don't come near me, you horrible Leviathan beast. I mean, you beautiful creature of the ocean, living in your indigenous habitat. I am most definitely the alien here. Beautiful. I like the entrance not near the Leviathan.
Warning, emergency power only.
Okay, bioreactor,
Oxygen
let's
production
go.
offline.
Ah, it's nice when this is fairly simple. I mean, there's nothing that's really simple about this whole setup, but it's, you know, I'm happy
Power
with how
restored.
simple it is.
All primary systems online.
Oh, look at that slope. That's so weird. Huh. Okay, wow. I guess that's my answer. It just goes straight down. That's the edge. Huh. So, I mean, they did... I did suspect that this would be all that was here. There's that, but it's probably nothing, right? There's no... What is that? It's a little... Maybe nothing. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything going on here. Well, I don't see how... What is this? Just some kind of weird edge? Just a bit of an edge, I think, yeah. I don't see how there could possibly be a sanctuary here. And it did say in the description at some point, I think in the description of the sort of the world's edge itself, I think it was basically saying that the Aurora had landed on the edge of the crater. So there you go. That's that. But we've seen it for ourselves now, and we've scanned it. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Really? Let's see what the Leviathan population is like here. I mean, I know there's one there and I know there's one there. So we know about two of them. Have a little drink while we're waiting. Yeah, it's got that one up there, we know. And it's got this one here. We know about that one as well. These are known Leviathans. Any others? I mean, if not, there's no reason I can't do a little trip down here, hey? Why not? Let's do a little trip. Again, in a sense, while we found nothing, I'm still tempted to get fragments and things. Why not? While we found nothing, I wonder if there could be something like a time capsule somewhere for brave explorers. Like me. Brave explorers like me. I'm being brave right now. That's very close. Let's be very careful. Just a big bunch of salvage. Let's, keep an eye on our oxygen. Just have a little look. Some titanium. If somebody really, really wanted titanium. Or some limestone. Or this fragment, which is, I'm so curious now, what's this propulsion cannon? The propulsion cannon fragment at the edge of the world. Ugh. After my experiences in the last few episodes, not thrilled with the prospect of going down there, but I am just so curious anyway. My curiosity remains powerful despite my terror, I have to say. Alright. Well, we had to have a look, didn't we? See, I could have got my prawn stuck in there. Nice. Alright, I don't want to push my luck and go too far in the Reaper Leviathan direction, but there we go. Lots of various bits of salvage. Weird cracks. Just for a feeling, just for a sense of satisfaction. Nice. Well, I really can't see any other reason to do a lot more exploration here. Not saying that there isn't anything, but you know, like in other areas, I've kind of done everything I can.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That seems reasonable. Might go out one more time and sort of just look in the other direction a bit. Again, I don't want to go too far. I don't want to alert any of the Leviathans to my presence, but just have a little look. Just have a little look. There's our titanium marker. Good old titanium. What times we've had. Seeing it before, seeing it just now. I also, because we are in an edge area, I don't want to alert any ghost Leviathans of my to my presence either. Okay. But it would be really cool. It would be really cool if there was a time capsule here, and you know there could be. I'm definitely not going to check everywhere. That's really the thing. I don't see. I could get the prawn stuck down there. These are all of the places I could get the prawn stuck. So many spots. Maybe I guess they purposely build spots like that for people like me who are going to accidentally send the prawn over the edge. Yeah, let's try and head straight back down the middle here. Nice and a nice safe corridor back to the scanner room. Yeah. Look, there might be other things to find here, but I just don't want to go into Leviathan territory, and I can't see anything that's like compelling me to do more exploration. Like just doesn't seem to be any caves or anything that looks... Excuse me? That was a bit loud. Calm down. So I think that's that. I think we've seen beyond the Aurora. Yeah, so what I was going to say before is, sure, like we didn't find things here, but here's the other way of looking at this situation. Now, I think I'm happy, I'm satisfied that I can rule this out as being a place where one of the sanctuaries is. So I'm actually just a little bit tempted to leave this here. Why? I don't know. No, I don't know. Why would I need this here? It's fine. Just out of a huge abundance of caution. Oh, can't deconstruct multi-purpose room should be oh, okay. Maybe because I've started. That's interesting. Huh. I also might have filled my inventory up with with titanium that I don't need now. Drop. I'm not sure how much extra I've acquired. Let's see how we go. Yeah, so I reckon I'm safe to say, yeah, there's no sanctuary over here, which means I think we can confidently say that there are still 2 more sanctuaries to find. No, this is a piece of wreckage. Ah.
Calorie intake
I got excited for a second there. Yeah, so there are 2. I reckon we can say there are 2 more sanctuaries that are still in the main area. You know, on the nicer side of the Aurora. It does look super cool at night.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I guess that's that. Let's cross our fingers and hope that we can get back without incident. I know that my food thing is flashing. I'm just thinking, can I make it back and, yeah, like grab something without wasting whoop. It's not quite making it around. Yeah, without wasting a nutrient block. Because I probably have used most of them up at this stage. Unless I'm able to find some more in some other wrecks, or even in some existing wrecks that I haven't fully explored. I think my nutrient block supply is finite, which is not a big deal because Reginalds are very, very good. This is still so cool. Still very cool and atmospheric. Whee! Let's pop down, replenish, and jump. I can, hear that Reaper Leviathan that's somewhere over there. Oh! Terrifying. I don't like doing stuff like that. Like, if I don't intend to, it makes me feel like I'm incredibly out of control. Oh, we're going down. Oh, I don't like that either. I don't like that either because I feel like it's very easy for me to get stuck down here. Okay. I wanna get up and land on something, please. Please, can I land on some ground? I'm happy to jump out of the water a little bit. Alright, that's better. Yeah, this is where I am a lot more comfortable being in the... Oh, see, I already feel kind of like I'm getting a bit lost. Oh, no. No, how do I get out of here? Isn't it up here? No, it's not up here. Okay. I don't like. Maybe we can jump on top of this thing over here. Maybe this is it. Yes, this looks better, yeah? Only a little bit better. Only a little bit better. Oh, there's the sparky bit. Okay, that's good. The sparky bit is where you can go up onto the Aurora. So I feel good about that. Alright, so this must be the exit. Good. Okay, and quickly to the left. Reaper Leviathan, none the wiser that we've been all up in its territory. And we're safe. I think we're more or less safe now. Phew! Alright, well, we done it. We've been on the other side of the Aurora and scanned as much as...
Starvation imminent.
Okay, I guess...
Calorie intake immediately.
Okay, can I get a calorie intake? pretty barren here. Pretty barren. You guys are eating everything, I guess. Oh. Can I get an... It's an emergency, Boomerang. It's an emergency. Oh, man. Imagine if the stalker came and took this away from me. No. No. It's an emergency. Oh, my inventory's full. That's why. I'm like, why can't I pick it up? Oh, my God. Three. Quick.
Vital signs stable.
That hasn't helped as much, honestly. No, you're not food. Is it enough? Is it enough? This will be the last challenge. Is it enough for us to get back to an area with food? Oh, there's another boomerang. Let's just jump to a more ecologically rich area. Oh, peepers, that's all I want. Peepers, that's all I want. Except they're much better at evading me. And probably getting eaten by this thing. Peepers. Nice. Oh, there we go. Good. Great. Alright, that's pretty decent. Drink some more water. Can we get one more peeper? Can I get one more peeper? Do we have a peeper? Oh, is that one of my lockers that I put here for some reason to carry a big bunch of titanium way back in the beginning of the game? Is it full of titanium? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, copper. I'll take that. Nice. Alright, cool. Well, that's... I feel satisfied that we've explored. There was no sanctuary there as far as I could see. There was not much of anything there apart from terrifying Reaper Leviathans. But we made it. We didn't die. And, yeah. And I can go on... I can go on with the hunt for our 2 remaining sanctuaries. And I do have a couple of other... I feel like I've kind of more or less been everywhere now. I might be wrong. I feel like I've kind of been to all of the main areas now. But there are a couple of areas in particular I want to do. I think I haven't done a very... Whoops, where am I going? I haven't done a great job of... I haven't done a thorough enough job of exploring. So I have a little list of a couple of those things. I also have my two inside mazy areas, our big floaty rock and our giant mushroom tree to check out with the Pathfinder. And I have another little mission on my list of things here, which is to scan a sea dragon. That's the other big scary Leviathan that I haven't yet scanned, and I'm really curious about what it says about them. Like, we have data entries on the sea dragon, but I don't think I have just, the scan data of a sea dragon. So yeah, so that would be great. So let us finish this episode off with a cuttlefish. Hey, are you enjoying your other friend? Have you guys hung out? Do you guys have telepathic conversations with each other? Great to hear. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Yeah, let's finish here. We haven't done this kind of thing in a while. Let's look at our freaking life pod. This is the thing that started it all. So thank you very much, everybody, as always, for following me along on this Subnautica journey. I have super enjoyed all of your comments and, really appreciate all of the likes and subscribes and all of that sort of stuff has been wonderful. I just wanted to, spend a little moment here thanking you for that. It's also at the point where the sort of announcement and tribute video about Questy has come out, and I also wanted to say a sincere thank you to everybody for your kind words and your comments. I had, a little cry and a little tears, but it was, from gratitude. I really appreciate that there is a very caring, a caring bunch of people watching these videos and following along with me. So much appreciated. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next episode. But I reckon there might be one or two more episodes that I will pre-record to do the couple of little things that I've got on my list here. And after that, I think I'm going to let you guys know that I am, kind of starting to pull down the blind playthrough curtains a little bit. So I'll let you know exactly how that's going to happen, and the kinds of suggestions and the way in which I'm happy for that to happen in this sort of first stage, because I would like to get some hints, some abstract hints, in as much of an abstract form as possible, so that I can kind of like being given, a little bit of a hint to a puzzle, but it's a puzzle that I can still kind of figure out. So I'll talk more about that shortly. But yeah, see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.